one of their seasonal beers, and it's an Imperial IPA, 9.5% ABV, and it is 86 IBUs, so it should be quite bitter. Oh, I'm sorry, 9.4% alcohol by volume. And Founders Brewery is out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I have not had one of their beers before. This is my first one, so I did a little research on the interweb before we got going here tonight. And they were just talking about the history of the brewery, and they said that when they first went into business, they were brewing fairly generic, bland beers, and they were almost bankrupt, and they finally decided that they were going to go for it and brew the beers that they liked, which is real robust and flavorful beers. And I know that they're very well regarded. This is a seasonal beer that people wait for it to come out. I had a hard time finding it. I do have one now, obviously. We're going to go ahead and give it a try. I don't know if you can see the label here, but if you turn it over, it faces the other way. The head changes, so that's the Double Trouble label. We're going to go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. As always, if you like our reviews, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come out and check out my blog, which is www.amazingbeerdrinkingman.com. Go ahead and give it a pour. Quite a bit of carbonation. Looks like a very traditional IPA kind of color, which is the dark orange, the bright orange. It's a little hazy, a lot of carbonation, bright white head, about 2 fingers of head on it. And like I said, kind of a sunshiny orange color. I don't think this is bottle conditioned. Most IPAs aren't. Doesn't say. But, like I said, it is kind of hazy. Let's go ahead and try the aroma. Oh yeah, we got a Imperial IPA going on. I'm smelling hops, the resin, the pine, the grapefruit. And definitely a very strong grapefruit. You know, sometimes I say citrusy and I say grapefruity, but it's kind of closer to orange. This one is, I mean, you can almost taste the grapefruit when you go and have morning breakfast and you cut up a grapefruit and you have a slice of grapefruit. I'm really smelling that. So not sweet, but grapefruit, that tart. Quite a lot of aromatics going on in this one. Which means it's time to give it a try. Wow. First off, if you do not like IPAs or bitters, don't even think about it. Oh, that 86 IBUs is kicking in. The aftertaste is just strong bitter. So yeah, you definitely get the, actually you can get the alcohol. You do taste the alcohol. Yeah, definitely tasting that alcohol. And they get a strong bitter. The first taste of it, I did get some of the citrus, grapefruit flavor, but now the bitter aftertaste is just kind of washing it away. Smell a little malt in there. So you get a little citrus sweet up front, and then you get a hint of something in the middle that I can't quite put my tongue on, like a pine resin. I also want to say turpentine, but that's first off not fair to the beer, and it's not what it is. But that like I said, that resin in the middle, and just a strong bitter aftertaste. I'm really not sure where I'm going on a rating on this one because it's got a lot of the things, it's checking a lot of the boxes that you want to see in an Imperial IPA. But I think the aroma is better than the taste. When I had I think like the 6 Point Brewing resin, I thought was much better than this. So, I'm trying to think of some of the other double IPAs that I've had. I think the Southern Tier double IPA, which is not an Imperial, it's just a double IPA, was probably a little better than this too. It's a good try. I'd probably give it 3 caps out of 6. I'm never a fan of a beer that I can really taste the alcohol in. I mean, once in a while it's okay, but to me, if I want to taste alcohol, I'm going to drink tequila. If I want to taste beer, I'm not going to drink. If I'm drinking beer, I don't want to taste alcohol. It's just one of my preferences. It's one of my. So I tend to downgrade if I taste the alcohol. Not always, but I tend to. And I just don't think it quite holds together as well. I mean, the Dogfish had 120. I thought was better than this. So we'll say 3 caps, 3 out of 6. If you're a fan of IPAs, I think you give it a try. It's got a good rep. But if you're not a fan of IPAs, or if you're just trying to develop a taste for IPAs, I would not start with this one. Till next time, this is the Amazing Beer Drinking Man.